us the show, and we get in trouble. Well, don't you know that we can separate the personage that would have us have a different fate from us? The men and women gathered on the pier in Port of Our. It's true, I say to you in song, you're invited, I'm on my way. Don't you say you could not do anything when you were asked to tell about the role you had when the world was overtaken by the psyop. Oh, we must do our part to live at higher levels. So it is time for us to rhyme and decide to be ourselves. When doing so is an act of revolution, an evolution.
I'm here, okay?
I'm here, okay. You're not alone. I send you love into your day and say the universe loves you so. Please know that's not all she wrote. It's time for us to write the story that we want to live as we create the story for our lives that we will get to enjoy with others who we invite to come along. So I say this is your invitation song to join along. I invite you to be part of the peaceful inner warriors united. Don't you know you can be the one that wins the race of your own life as a member of humanity, a race of humans you can see with an extra E you can't, because it's about bringing all of the yous included to see what we can be when we decide at a time to be great. Why not?
Where the good old days go. I could use a little cool kid from love. I could sing a little Matt hallelujah. I could use a little back to my roots. That's the truth. I could really use a little down home, slow down a little bit of look back on how the whole wide world was one small town. I could use a little back then right now. Riding up and down Main in a Pontiac, DQ cone, seats lean back. It all went by in a flash of Kodak. Ain't nothing that I wouldn't give to get that back. Come on, take me back, 'cause I could use a little cold can for love. I could sing a little Matt hallelujah. I could use a little back to my roots. That's the truth. I could really use a little down home, slow down a little bit of look back on how the whole wide world was one small town. I could use a little back then right now. I could use a little, I could use a little, I could use a little back then right now. I could use a little, I could use a little, I could use a little, I could really use a little. Turn homeward bound, a little bit of been lost, get found, a little bit of y'all come back round, a little bit of back then right now.
But don't even think about retreating back to the comfort zone that you used to have before con video destroyed what it was and rewrote the script to something new that you don't really want. And so instead of giving it your power, I say instead let's shower ourselves with grace and win the race by being ourselves and not letting anyone else decide for us who we can be. It's time for you and me to see that we can be whatever we wish to be if we are willing to be ourselves fully, authentically. And now we say it's time for you to unite in the name of the light. And so we go on our way and say the comfort zone is inside of the stretch zone or the growth zone, which we've got to step into and say, okay, I'll play, even if it stretches my skin. I have always been willing to grow into the dream that I have in my heart. Even if it seems difficult, we can do what we need to. And so I say to you, no, you don't got to be anything other than you are, and you won't be asked your status. You will not be asked to disclose private medical information. I will actively, actually say don't share it at all, even if you've been dropped or you haven't been. It doesn't matter. I would say do not consent to sharing your private medical status. What are you sharing actually at the end of the day? I would say to you, do you know? I say likely not, because we have been so badly deceived that we believe that the conspiracy theorists are off their rockers. And yet sometimes the rock stars are the ones that change the course of history. Our story, history was his and ours is what we all now do. History was the one we are leaving behind, and our story is the one that we write now. And so I say, let it be grand. Let us take each other's hands, literally and in the virtual world and in the flesh. That is what we will do when I meet up with other peaceful inner warriors united who want to be in common unity with others who share passion, enthusiasm, authenticity, clarity, encouragement. And find your tribe is what we must do to become full. The you is understand what is yours and what's being put on you to pretend is yours and masquerade as if you were other than you actually are. Love what arises when you find you've been deceived and you've taken on other people's BS for their sake, thinking it was for your own and then finding out it was not. You had a bad leader on the sole throne of your inner kingdom, and now that you know you can change the way you rule your reign, and then you can let go of your attachment to the not now, which holds no power if you don't give yours to it. So I say to you, it's time to bring ourselves back fully present, present to where we live in the moment, which is what it is to be yourself, fully, authentically have clarity as to who you are. It's true, I hope you do know who and whose you are. I send you my love and I invite you to play and not just fight. You have been the one who has been running round, and you would seem to know who and whose you are, which makes you like a beacon to the ones in your midst who don't look to you and say, maybe I won't feel so lost if you give me some guidance. And then you can say, okay, Let us play by praying together that things turn around, because we understand that free will means that the angelic realms will not interfere unless we call on them to be, 'cause if they interfere with our free will, then they take on the... Really? I get to go? A police officer in Popo? Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. St. Mary's, I was onto something significant before I got distracted as I turned the corner. I say to you that it is true that we must be who we've been waiting for. It's true. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. Well, I don't know if I should go. Thank you very much. All these dog walkers know to wait their turn. The healer's hut is beside me as I go and pick up. I'm going to pick up business cards as the Fox brand is in the back seat window of the car in front of me, and that's significant for many reasons. I will share them another day. But for now, I've got to go, just so you know. You are loved, you matter, it is true.